Hello everyone, JayPower here and welcome to mini guide number 8. This time it is going to be about NaNiwa's Protoss vs Zerg skytoss opener. This is going to be my second guide that will be about skytoss. So I'm not going to talk too much about how this playstyle compares to other playstyles and how exactly it pans out in the late game, but I will be rather teaching you a different opener with a build which I find to be very effective. So NaNiwa showcased this build at DreamHack Winter in 2 games. One game he went for a Forge Fast expand and the other game he went for a Gateway expand. I will be teaching you the Forge Fast expand opener because it fits the build way better with the quick nexus. You already have the Forge, but you will see that in the build overview. So without further ado, let's begin with the build overview. So you open this build with a Forge Fast expand and get a Stalker and a Twilight Council as soon as your Cybercore is done. With this Stalker you want to try to fend off any overlords around your base and clear out your 3rd expansion location. After that you want to send the Stalker out on the map with a probe to try and get a pylon up for DTs to warp in. You want to get a Dark Shrine as soon as your Twilight Council is done. You put down your 3rd Nexus and get your 3rd and 4th gas at the same time, while you wall off your 3rd Nexus with a cannon and 2 more gateways. After that you want to start making a sentry from your gateway, followed by 2 more Stargates. Obviously it's very important to get these Stargates in time. After your Stargates you start your Mothership Core. You only warp in 1 Dark Templar from your forward pylon. With a Dark Templar you want to focus more on scouting than killing drones. By this I mean it's important that you stay in range of the eggs from a hatchery so you can see what units are coming out of it. If you see Overseers being morphed or Spore Crawlers about to finish, it's better to leave with your DT rather than getting a couple more drone kills. You don't have an Oracle, Phoenix or enough sentry energy to actively scout with Hallucination, and you don't want to warp in more DTs because else you can't produce Void Rays. So when you warp in the first DT and you scout what your opponent is making, you will roughly have 60 drones. Here's where you will decide whether to make more drones to match the economy that you will get from a 3rd base, or produce more units and try to punish your 3rd Nexus. Either way you want to continuously make Void Rays, get +1 ground attack, Solid Charge and +1 air attack when you can afford it. If your opponent is getting aggressive you want to warp in Zealots and Sentries from your gateways and add more gateways when you can afford it. If your opponent is playing passively, you want to add a Templar Archives and add more gateways as soon as you can afford it. You also want to focus more on scouting with Zealot run buys or Hallucination scouts. Don't forget to send around probes to make proxy pylons. With early Dark Templar you will be able to get more probes out on the map. Your Void Rays will oftentimes target fire on the Overseers. Take advantage of that by warping in DTs. Don't forget to keep upgrading your air and ground attack. Thanks for watching this episode of Mini Guides. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Next mini guide will be somewhere in January, I'm not sure when yet, but we'll see when I have the time to make another one. I want to take this time also to thank every one of you for tuning in, all my subscribers, sort of my end of the year, thank you. I've really gotten like a lot more subscribers recently and I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying the content. I will be making a end of the year vlog somewhere in the next couple of days before the new year, where I will be going over what went well, what didn't go so well this year, and I guess a bit more of a backstory about me, and talk a bit more about what I plan to do next year. So that should be out in the next couple of days. So Merry Christmas once again and have fun. Hello everyone, JayPower here and welcome to mini guide number 7. This time it is going to be a Protoss vs Terran opener that Fnatic Hearthstone taught me, which is a Storm opener in PvT. I really find this build to be the more comfortable and safe Storm openers in PvT, because it really fits well into the current metagame with the Oracle, and you're very safe from early pressure from the Terran with 3 gateways. That's why I find this build to be one of the more comfortable and safe, and I recommend it to any league basically. But enough with that introduction, let's begin with the build overview.